Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the On the Go Show with Jacob and James. Let's get up and boogie to the beat of the On the Go Show. Don't be lazy, come on and get up, get down. Let the fun take over your body. Dance to the rhythm of that funky beat.
Kedra had gotten some pre-made or pre-pattied salmon patties from the store and made salmon burgers last night. We've had salmon burgers before, and I do like them. However, nothing beats the taste of a beef patty. You know? Yeah, I don't know. I like a burger, man. I like a cheeseburger. I like burgers. So a salmon burger, very good, but at the same time, I miss the beef flavor.
I mean, like I say, I can have either or, but I mean, salmon burgers, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. What did you put on it?
Lettuce, tomato, and some like shredded cheese. You know what? I didn't put mustard. That's what I was missing. I should have put mustard on it. I don't think I had mustard with mine.
Okay.
But she puts onion on her. I'm not a real big onion fan. I'm like 50-50. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. Same thing with lettuce. Sometimes I like lettuce, sometimes I don't. Especially if it's like the shredded lettuce. I don't like that kind of lettuce on my burger. I want like a whole leaf
especially if it's
lettuce.
kind of Subway.
Yeah. Subway or even Whataburger. I don't know. I've had burgers from Whataburger that have like shredded lettuce, and I'm not a fan of it.
You know, I haven't even noticed Whataburger's lettuce as much, even though I order it. I haven't ordered a burger from Whataburger in God knows how long.
Yeah, I don't think I've had one either.
They cover their burgers up with so much onions on it that you don't even. It covers up the flavor of everything else.
I've experienced that. Yeah, the onions get a little overdone. Like if you forget to say no onions, and they just overload it with onions.
They overload it.
Man, I like their mustard though. I don't know. Whataburger's mustard for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's just regular mustard, but it feels like something. It doesn't taste like regular mustard. It doesn't taste like something you just go to the store and get.
It feels special. I don't know. Something about it.
Well, you know the ketchup is special because you know they got the ketchup at grocery stores.
Oh yeah, that's true. They got their spicy ketchup. I forgot about. I think they have their mustard too. Do they not?
They do?
Not? Yeah. Do they not sell their mustard?
Oh, I didn't know that. Now that you tell me, I'm going to check that out now.
Hang on.
I know they had have you ever had this like the special ketchup, or are you just like
wait the what
the
ketchup?
Spicy ketchup?
Oh yeah, I love the spicy ketchup. Yeah. I always get the spicy ketchup.
Me too.
Whataburger has their own brand of mustard that they sell at Walmart.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Walmart, Instacart. Well, Instacart is just they pick it up from Walmart, right? Yeah, it looks like it's sold at Walmart primarily.
Like pretty soon you're gonna have, pretty soon you're gonna be able to buy the patties.
Yeah, maybe so.
Like pretty soon you're gonna be able to assemble your own Whataburger at home. Which I mean, you pretty much can, but like the buns and stuff look different.
Yeah, you just find what brand of buns they buy.
Yeah, because their buns are different than what you find in the store.
They are a little bit bigger, aren't they?
Yeah, they're a little bit bigger, and they're
flatter.
like they're flatter. Yeah. That's all. Yeah, they look a lot more flatter.
Yeah. You know what I used to get from Whataburger all the time was the honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich.
Yeah, I know that's what you always got. That's awesome. Like I've never seen you eat a burger from Whataburger.
Yeah, I get burgers from them, from them from time to time. But the honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich, man, that was my main course for a while.
That's all you got all the damn time.
It's a good ass sandwich, all right.
It's that damn chicken strip sandwich. That's all your ass got.
It's a good sandwich.
Like. Even you and Richard, that's all y'all got all the damn time was them damn chicken strip sandwiches or a grilled chicken and all that shit. That's all y'all got all the time. All the time.
Oh, have you had the sweet and spicy burger? That one's pretty good too.
And then y'all sit up there and make me look like a jackass. I'm sitting up here ordering a whole fat ass triple meat burger.
Hey man,
and y'all ordering like a chicken sandwich.
I mean, fried chicken is not much better.
It's better than a triple. It's better than a triple burger, Jacob.
That's true.
A triple burger with cheese. Come on, man.
I don't think I've ever had a triple burger. I've had a double.
Oh,
I don't think I've had a triple.
That's because you have a wife, and your wife would never allow you to eat something like that.
Maybe so.
Has she ever allowed you to eat anything fatty?
I mean, yeah.
Like,
yeah. We're both enablers of each other. We're both enablers of our bad habits, and that's That's the problem.
She strikes me as type. I see when I thought she was gonna be the type of person that says, Jacob, no, you can't eat that.
No,
She slaps it out your hand.
no,
She just slapped the burger out your hand.
no. We try to be good, but then there's times where she doesn't feel like cooking a healthy meal and she just wants Wingstop. And then
Which I totally understand.
there's times where I'm like, you know what, I could go for Wingstop too.
Yeah.
Instead of suggesting
No
like,
doubt.
hey, maybe we get something different. No, it's like, yeah, Wingstop, cool. Let's get it. Let's get the 20-piece chicken bites or whatever they do. They got it's like the deal going on where you can buy like a 20-piece basket and you split between us. It's like 10 a piece. That's a pretty good deal. That's what we do.
So have you gained weight since then? Since you moved to San Antonio? Since you guys moved to San Antonio?
Yeah, but I haven't gained more weight than I did in Houston, if that makes sense. Like my biggest in Houston was like 210, and I've gotten back to about 200. So yeah, we're on the weight loss game right now. We're trying to cut back a little bit. We're trying to move around more, do some exercises more. So yeah. Well, for a while when we first moved up here, I didn't have a job and I didn't really have anything to do. So
you're sitting around the house.
yeah, a little bit. I tried to stay active as much as possible, but it's hard not to be active when you're not actively like going places, right? You're just home.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Every day. So, and we have a walking trail, and I try to go for walks. It just doesn't always happen. But now we have like an indoor treadmill thing that we kind of use. She really likes it. I'm not a real big fan of it because I feel like I have to like really pace myself, and I'm a fast walker, so I have a little difficulty with it. But we also have like this hula hoop thing with like a weight on it that we've been like doing.
Oh, cool.
And then she's got Just Dance, so we played Just Dance the other night. Which really, she's the one doing the dance moves. I just like wave my hands so I can so I can hit the points.
I kind of figured that, Jacob.
Yeah.
I kind of figured it.
Yeah.
As soon as you said Just Dance, I said, he ain't doing it.
I'm not
He
dancing.
ain't nowhere near doing it.
No.
Even though it's in the confines of his house, he's still not doing it.
Nope.
It's in the confines of a home.
Not gonna
Boy, I
dance.
tell you.
I'm not a dancer.
Oh, now we got on the subject of food
Hey,
and
man.
Just Dance, but now I'm hungry as hell.
Hey, man.
So
This was gonna be the pre-recording conversation. You were like, no, use it for content.
we're gonna try to get through this podcast.
I don't want to have a real conversation with you.
We're gonna get through this podcast as quickly as we possibly can. 'Cause I am hungry as hell now. That's now that you mentioned it.
Well, it's your fault.
From the land of the rising sun, Jacob and James podcast very good. Listen all time. Pedodina Godzilla.
I wanted to share this story of what happened to me when I was hanging out with a bunch of friends, and one of my friends got a little drunker than he usually should. And
Was it Richard?
no, it was somebody else. But my friend, he got drunk, man, and we had like 2 Fireball. Have you had Fireball whiskey?
Oh yeah.
Okay, you know those things catch up with you if you drink them too much.
Yes, they do.
Like I don't know if you ever drunk like some consecutively, like 3 of them down in the hatch, but they catch up because they're like mini shots.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. We're talking about the shots. Yeah. I've had to like 2 or 3 at a time before. They do catch up with you.
For me, they don't catch up with me as much.
No.
And I kind of figured that it was gonna catch up to him because he was already kind of he had like a little pre-drink before we went to the bar. So I was like, oh, okay.
Had he eaten that day?
No, he did not eat.
Oh, that's already that's a nail in the coffin right there.
Yeah. So you know where the story is headed.
A little bit.
So we go to the bar. He's already kind of a little bit light under his belly.
Mm-hmm. So
we start talking, and he starts getting like real. He started telling us all off all in a row because it was 3 of us. It was me, my homeboy Kenny, and one of our homegirls that we always talk to, and she came with us too. Her name was Ashley, and I can tell the names. So they ain't gonna see the podcast, so that's fine.
Okay.
So he starts telling everybody off in a row, one by one, and I don't really. When drunk people are mad at me, or when they start talking, I rarely get upset because I know they're drunk. Now I do know that truth comes out when you look her up.
Sometimes, yes.
Yeah, because that's what I always say. There's 3 types of people that always tell the truth in this world: drunk people, angry people, and kids. Those are the 3 types of people that will always tell the truth. They're always going to tell the truth because drinking, it pretty much enhances all the things that you want to say that you never did get a chance to say.
Right.
So one by one, he's just going off on all of us. At first, he tells us that he loves us. He's like, "I really love you guys. I never expressed myself because, my parents didn't really tell me I love me a lot. They love me a lot. So I just want to tell you guys I love you." I said, "Hey, man, we love you too, man. Love you too. You almost done drinking?" "Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm just going to take one more shot. I'm going to take one more shot." So the whole time we're still asking, like, "Hey, man, you probably want to slow down, we'll get some water. You want to, take it easy a little bit." And he's like, yeah, I really like for you guys to get off my ass.
About what?
Because we're telling him to slow down. They're like, excuse us. He's like, "I don't need your parental guidance on me drinking. That's the problem with all you guys. You're always trying to tell me what to do. I know what I need to do. I know what I need to do. I don't need to tell you. I don't tell you what you need to do." I was like, "Yo, man, calm down. We're just telling you to slow down. Like, you're having too many drinks, man. All of this liquor's catching up with you. The Fireball whiskey, you didn't eat anything." Yeah. "I'm fine, James. Like, first of all, I don't need you to tell me what to do because you don't take any risk." And so the whole time, I got my hand over my, like, I'm clutching my pearls, like, what? Well, that's how I sounded like those old aristocrats.
Yeah.
Well, I never. And he just one by one just telling everybody off about themselves.
Is this before you got to the bar?
No, this is while we're at the bar.
Oh, this is why you're at the bar.
And he's one by one telling us off about ourselves. I was like, wow. I never saw.
Well,
he's like, "You don't take any risks, James. You're scared to say what you want to say because you don't want to offend anybody." I was like, that's somewhat true. Yeah, you got that point. That's still no. We're not gonna change the subject. You're just drunk right now. We're not gonna change the subject. That you're drunk.
Right?
And you need to lay off the liquor.
All
because you're around here telling people stuff.
Right? Order some chicken wings or something. Get them
some chicken wings or something.
Food. Yeah.
Because he kept inching close, like he was about to throw up, and he was like, he got his hand on my shoulder. So I'm like, oh man, yeah. I don't want him to throw up on me. I said, please, dude, I need you to just try to just relax. We're having a good time. We're all chilling. We just want you to slow down on some liquor and just eat something, please. Or get some water, anything that could help this situation right now. Because right now you're really being a sour note on everybody. You're being real defensive. You're telling everybody off about themselves. You told Ashley that she gained weight. I was like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And it's like we're all laughing it off because we know he's inebriated and we know he's drunk as hell. Now, you can best damn believe after this is all over with, and you come to and you're not liquored up anymore, we're going to get on your ass. We're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about all this. But yeah, man, it was a fun night, man. It was a fun night. So the night almost comes to an end because, the bars in Houston close at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
He finally slacks on, not drinking anymore. Eat his eyes. Hey, man, let's go to Denny's. Let's go get something to eat.
Not Denny's.
Not really. Yeah.
Not Denny's.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but you already know.
You
You
gotta,
already
you
know.
gotta go to IHOP, man. Waffle House, even.
Of all the places he wanted to go, he wanted to go to Denny's. So we're like, I mean, we really got to get to work in the morning. But sure. We'll go to Denny's for a quick little meal, a quick little breakfast meal, because your ass definitely need to eat. So we go to Denny's. We get the table. He throws up on the menu, like the little laminated menu they give you. He threw up on the menu. And Jacob, it was the most nastiest thing I've ever seen in my life.
That's it. Time to go.
I was like, I'm so sorry,
time to
man.
get kicked
I told
out.
the lady, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. He wanted to eat something. I wish he would have threw up in the car before he threw up at the restaurant, but the lady was so disgusted, man. She was so
Yeah.
pissed off.
I bet.
It's so embarrassing, man. So embarrassing. So he was like, come on, man, let's go home. Let's go home. That's on us. That's on us. You know, so it wasn't Denny's fault this time. It wasn't anything crazy at Denny's. It was him actually throwing up at Denny's that made it a lot worse.
Dang.
So I always make sure you eat something, Jacob.
Yeah, moral of the story is, eat before you drink.
I would have rather
Or just don't drink a lot.
I would have rather him pull a you and just go in the room and go to sleep.
Yeah.
I would have rather that happen.
Like,
Because when you was drunk,
I'm
you
checking
just
out,
went in
guys.
the room. Yeah, he just went in the room and went to sleep.
Yeah.
And you was halfway mad at yourself for some dumb stuff. So I was like, I would have rather have it took that than the experience that we had at the bar. We're calling people fat and calling people's insecurities out.
Yeah.
Like I would have much rather took that.
Yeah. No, that's true. That's why I don't like. I don't know if we're going out somewhere. I try not to drink like that much, just because to avoid all that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, to avoid all that.
Yeah. Normally.
Have you ever had an experience where you drink with somebody like that?
Out
A crazy experience like that?
like out in the public, out in the wild. I don't.
Yeah,
think,
and when you're with somebody and it's in there, they're kind of like,
I don't think so.
I think we need to stop right now.
I'm trying to think. No, I've been around some other people that's like, oh, they need to stop drinking, or I need to stop drinking, or so and so needs to stop drinking. I've been in like those kind of situations, and it's normally like at a house party or like somewhere we're at somebody's place, right? So we're not out. I don't think I've had that experience when we're like out in the wild with people and we're just like, oh crap, now we got to take care of this person. Yeah, no, well, technically, there was this one time. So the first time we went to Vegas, that I went to Vegas with Khadijah like a couple of years ago. This is 2022.
Okay, yeah, I remember that.
A couple of our friends go with us, and we go do a bar crawl. And we're out in the bar crawl. We're having a good time, and we're drinking or whatever. And we're talking about going to do the zip line because we're on Fremont Street, and they have like a big zip line going across the street. And so we're talking about going to do that. And so we go to do that. And then one of our friends all of a sudden just decides to like, hey, I don't want to be out anymore. Let's just go back to the apartment. Like, all of a sudden they're like ready to go, right? So they're like, all right, I guess not the apartment, the hotel. It's like, all right, well, I guess we'll just go back to the hotel then, whatever. And I was fine with that because at this point I was just like, I was just already kind of done. And also I didn't want to do the zip line. So I was just like, yeah, sure. Cool. Let's go back to the hotel. And, something ended up happening where like we turned around to take a picture of something and then that person just like disappeared on us for a hot minute.
Oh, hell.
Yeah, so we found them. They were nearby. They were like by the Uber pickup area or whatever. But like one of the other friends that was with us was really mad at the other friend for leaving the group, right? Like, hey, we're in Vegas, like you left and blah 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 blah. And so that person ended up just taking an Uber by themselves back to the hotel, or I think they went somewhere else and then they made it back to the hotel. But like they got there like a little bit before us or after us, so it was just kind of like an awkward end to the night. And that's like, I don't know. I guess like that's the most drunk I've seen them out in public, and that wasn't even like a big dramatic blow up or anything like that. They just kind of.
Yeah, I was about to say it sounds very tame.
Yeah, it was, but it was also just kind of weird, right? Because it was like a complete 180 of what we were, what we were just doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we go from like, all right, cool, we're gonna go to the zip line, and then all of a sudden it's like, no, I want to go back to the hotel, blah 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 blah, and like I don't know what happened. So
That's usually how it happens, though. Like, now I've experienced most. Like, I think I probably had the most experience because I've rolled with so many friends that have gotten drunk, and I've seen people get drunk, and it's just I'm kind of used to it now. And sometimes I've been that person,
yeah,
especially lately, I've been that person, but I've
Yeah.
always been somewhat responsible. You know, I'm not going crazy,
right.
but do I know this person?
Yeah, you do.
Okay. Huh.
Yeah,
That's crazy. I think I heard the story too. I think you told me the story.
you
too.
might have heard the story,
That's crazy, man.
but I can't divulge
So-
names, unlike you.
Of course not. Of course not. But was like one of those situations where you were just throw it off? You just because that's how I was with you. When that's how we were when we were at the Halloween
Were
party.
we kind of thrown off? Yes and
'Cause
no.
I was thrown off. I
Yes.
was thrown off by you
We were yes and no. We were kind of thrown off by the person.
because I know I was thrown off by you big time. I was just like, where the hell Jacob go?
Yeah, well, that was
He just vanished.
a stressful week leading up to that, and
And you just left me with Joel.
a
That's the sad
stressful
part about
trip.
it. That's the sad part about it.
Well, I mean, also, I think that weekend, that weekend was just after we moved to San Antonio, and so it was like a stressful week of like, because Khadijah had actually come back to Houston to work, and then she came back to San Antonio, and then we came back to Houston together. So the first week in San Antonio, I was by myself and, you know, unpacking the apartment and all that stuff while she had to like deal with work. And then, you know, just high emotions. You know, we left the city. So we left all
Well,
of our
I
friends
tell you.
behind and whatnot. So I think, yeah, it's just like a amalgamation of just a lot of,
I mean,
A lot of
you,
things.
you straight pulled a Homer Simpson on my ass. You just faded into the background. Just faded into the grass.
Hey,
You know
man.
that little meme
Hey,
where Homer
man.
Simpson faded? That's basically what you did. One minute he's laughing,
The
then the next minute he just fades
the
to the background.
SpongeBob meme where it's like, all right, I'm gonna head out.
That's basically what you did.
It's like,
And
where-
left me with Joel.
I was like, where are you going? You have nowhere to go.
I was like, son of a gun.
Yeah.
I beat that. I beat
Yeah.
that.
Well, what was, you know, a funny piece of that story was because I had gone out of the apartment, and Khadijah obviously like followed me or whatever, and we were kind of like walking around like the little, because it was an inside apartment complex, so it circles, right?
Yeah.
So we were circling around or whatever, and she gets a call from like the Mormons, the missionaries, because yeah, she gets a call from some missionaries or whatever, and I had answered the phone and was like trying to talk to Jesus. Yeah, yeah. So there you go.
Jacob was trying to talk to Jesus, huh?
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
Was it that bad? The truth was it the going back and forth was that bad, Jacob? That you had to talk to Jesus.
you know, I mean, sometimes you just gotta talk to Jesus.
God, man, I'll never know it now, man. I've been through so many crazy things drinking wise, and I've seen it so much to the point where it's just like I could just tell a whole story of just different tales of drunk encounters,
Yeah,
and it's almost so sad.
Yeah.
It's
that's kind of why.
almost.
That's kind of why I don't like drinking too much. Like I don't know, it's fun until it's not, and there's a lot of times where it's not fun. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
Or
no,
it's
I
like-
mean, yeah, of course.
Or it's just like having the fuzzy memory, you know, after a certain point. So like the next day or the next couple of days, you're just thinking about like, oh man, I hope I didn't say or do anything weird or stupid or silly or whatever. And then you're trying to go through your memories and you know, and like piece things together. Yeah,
Well, I mean,
Not
that's
a
why
fun
you gotta drink water. You gotta drink water like in between.
that is true.
You know,
And
you always
eat.
gotta drink as much
And
water.
eat.
And eat. Yes, and eat. That's the main sermon of today. The main sermon. Make
Eat
sure you
food.
eat.
Yeah,
Eat the food, Jacob.
Yeah.
Food is good.
it is good.
Food be good, man. Oh man, I've been having problems with my foot. Like my foot on my left side hurts a lot. And, you know, like the job that I work at, you know, I stand up a lot. I
Yeah.
have to walk around a lot.
Yeah, I was
So,
gonna say
I don't know.
that's why you can eat a triple burger is because you're on the move a lot. So you're
No, I don't want to hear that. Don't try to make me feel good now.
You're burning those calories, James.
Nah, I don't want to hear that crap. Do you guys even have a Whataburger in San Antonio?
Yeah, we got a Whataburger. We got a Whataburger down the street. We got a Whataburger. We got In-N-Out. We got a Taco Bell. Down the street, like easily accessible. Wingstop. We're in junk food heaven.
Do you guys have like a? Well, I don't know. You guys don't go to those places a lot of the times. So I know you guys go to mostly like the mom and pop kitchen places.
Sometimes there's a Chinese place that's nearby that's like a locally owned or mom and pop kind of thing. Most Chinese places are, I think, outside of like Panda Express.
I think so.
We go to them a lot, and they're pretty good, pretty affordable too. Not super expensive.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it going down there. We're just going on vacation for a good week.
Yeah,
a good week and a half.
Go check out the Riverwalk.
Starts. Yeah, just check out the Riverwalk, whatever.
Yeah, Khadija has a coworker who buys the season passes to SeaWorld just because just because they have a water park, right? They got the Aquatica water park or whatever. And so she buys the season passes so she can just like float the lazy river on her day off.
Well, okay, so I don't know. We talked about this like maybe 2 months, maybe a month ago, and we talked about SeaWorld, and we talked about how SeaWorld was losing money.
Yeah.
So I've been seeing, and I've been seeing this for a couple months now, and I'm surprised. I'm surprised we didn't talk about this, but I've been seeing like these hip hop acts, and these hip hop artists do concerts at SeaWorld. Have you been seeing this?
No, but it's not surprising because they put on show. They do put on shows, and when we were there, we did watch like some dance show where the theme is like it's a day at the beach, and then they're dancing to a bunch of like modern pop songs. I don't know if hip hop it was the main theme, but it was dancing. It was dancing like top 40 kind of stuff, or like your dancing hits or whatever. And they were also doing like some acrobatics, but having a hip hop act at SeaWorld doesn't surprise me. Are we talking about like small time people, or are we talking about like
people there were one time big and now they're not big? And I thought you would have pointed this out before. I'm surprised you haven't said anything about this because we were talking about how SeaWorld doesn't really attract people anymore like they used to, so they have to rely on the hip hop acts to do. And I'm like, I think so far they did Ying Yang Twins, they had Fat Joe. And it's so crazy. Like if you pull it up on YouTube and watch it, I'm telling you, man, it's the most funniest thing you'll ever see in the world because no one seems like everyone is confused. Everyone looks completely confused.
Yeah, so I pulled it up. It's part of a concert series they're doing that kicked off from June 21st all the way to August 23rd. So it's still going at the time of this recording. It says SeaWorld San Diego has been featuring these types of performances for several years with past acts including Bow Wow and Soulja Boy. The recent performances have gained traction online with videos of the Ying Yang Twins and others going viral.
Oh, man, it's so bad.
So this is something they've been doing is rap shows in the summer, I guess. Waka Flocka Flame performed recently.
But it doesn't feel like it. But you know what? You know what it is? It feels like they need this more now than they ever have.
Well, yeah.
Because
I mean, they've been hurting ever since that Blackfish documentary came out.
True.
So they're really trying hard to rebrand themselves. Like it's almost comical when you go and they really try to stress. They're like, we're for the education of the animals. But then it's like, well, you're still making the killer whale jump out the water. So I don't know. It's educational, but you're also still making it do tricks, you know?
And you got rap artists performing that are past their prime. The Ying Yang Twins is by far the most saddest one I've seen. Like, I was like, what the hell is going on?
You go catch the Shamu show at 4 and then the Ying Yang Twins at 5.
And they only look half excited. Nobody out there looks half excited. Half of them people don't even know who the Ying Yang Twins are. No. And I don't want to insult everyone's intelligence and say, because you're white, you don't know any rap artists. I know plenty of white people that are my friends that know rap artists. So that's I don't want to call that out.
Right.
But it's just like, it's a family affair and you singing to the window, to the wall, to the sweat drops down. It's the funniest thing I've ever seen, man.
Wild.
Oh man, I just knew you was gonna talk about this because when I saw it on you, when I saw it on Instagram, I was like, "This is not real. This can't be real. this can't be real right now. And they look so bad. They look so like what you call that? Speaking of getting older, and stuff starting to hurt. Like it catched up to them big time. Life is caught up to them big time.
Yeah,
They look so bad. Like nobody was cheering. You had half of black people standing up. You got half of white people sitting down. You got half of the young generation. I don't know who the hell these people are.
Well,
Where are the fish?
Not for nothing, but SeaWorld's also expensive to go to. So it's just like, I paid so much money, and now here I am watching the Yin Yang Twins.
I'm paying to see fish, and
Yeah.
instead I'm seeing Yin Yang Twins on stage.
I just paid $15 for a bottle of water.
God, man.
Wild.
Oh, my goodness.
What a time.
Oh, my goodness.
What a time. Oh,
So everything's good? You good at work?
yeah, man, everything's good at work. Just a little bit more busy. I'm full time and whatnot, so just got some extra things going on. We're preparing for football season, so that's coming up. I gotta get some things in line for that, for the broadcasting.
Is it like one of those situations like, I always wanted that raise? It's like, Jacob, you wanted that? Now that you got the raise, I got like a whole bunch of stack of shit. It's like, boom, they drop it at the table.
No, it's not like that. It's just like there's a couple extra things I need to know for, like, you know, and instead of like worrying about a show, I'm now thinking about the whole station and what's coming in the next few weeks and stuff like that. It's kind of fun. It's honestly just kind of fun learning more of the behind the scenes things on like how certain broadcasts are getting scheduled, and you know, I'm getting emails about like new shows coming up for the weekends and like doing client recordings, like recording radio spots and stuff. It's very variety, and I do like that. The problem is I'm still on the morning show because they're looking for my replacement. So half my day is still dedicated to running the morning show, and then the other half is just me trying to figure out what else I need to do for the week.
Man,
And it sounds busier than it is, but it's really not. But
so after you're done with this, you know, after you're done with the morning stuff, and you actually find a replacement, then you'll have a better schedule.
yeah, I'll be doing like almost a regular 9 to 5, essentially. I'll be kind of coming in the morning and then leaving in the afternoon. I'll have like a regular schedule, but you know, it just varies. There's going to be busier days or busier weeks than others, and I mean, I've already kind of carved out like the section of the day that we can still record. So, and in fact, next week, I'm going to see if we can do a test, if I can connect with you in one of our studios, because if I can, then we're good to go on like recording during the day. Because I mean, again, I'm going to have downtime.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, there's going to be some weeks where it's going to be busier than others.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't know how busy like the morning time is really going to be. It's more or less like what football season, all the games are pretty much in the evening, right?
Yeah.
Especially like college football and stuff. So I don't think it's going to affect like my daytime hours too much. But we'll see. I'm excited to see what comes up in the future.
All right, that's good to know. That's good to know the ins and outs of Jacob's little boring ass life. It's good.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. Okay.
On the Go with Jacob and James.
When top scientist Reed Richards led his team of explorers into space, they were blasted by a shower of cosmic rays. Endowed with incredible powers, their lives would change forever as they became the Fantastic Four.
Oh boy! All right, people, we are going to get into this Fantastic Four review. Let me just pull up.
Fantastic.
I gotta pull up my notes. Fantastic Four, and since Jacob didn't watch it, and he cheated himself and
I did cheat myself.
cheated himself.
You know, I was gonna try to do a bit where I talk about the movie, but very vaguely, and then drop subtle references to the Rise of Silver Surfer, and see how far I can get. But I can't lie to you. I can't commit to that.
I appreciate you not doing that.
Yeah.
But honesty is the best policy. So.
Yeah, because I was gonna throw in, be like, oh yeah, it's surprising they brought back Chris Evans for Human Torch, and you know, The last minute gender swap was really disappointing.
Jesus Christ.
But I mean, it seems like essentially the same movie. But I don't know. You saw it, so
What
you
about
give me
the-
your thoughts, and I'll comment along.
I'm about to get into it. I'm about to just get my notes together real quick.
All right.
I'm so glad to be back on podcast.
Yeah.
I
The 2 weeks
really
of
am.
Riverside was
Yeah, it didn't feel right. It didn't go through right. So I'm very happy to get back on podcast. I'm not gonna lie with you.
It's kind
All
of
right,
upsetting because like Riverside is supposed to be like one of the like programs or one of the websites to use.
The load note was hell. Like, I got tired of that. I said, "Damn, was this got a virus or something? Did you just get me hooked onto a virus?"
Nah.
So, all right, I'm ready.
All right.
All right, Jacob.
Yes.
I'm upset the scene. I'm setting. I'm getting us ready.
You're really prepared for this one. All right.
I saw Fantastic Four. It ends the summer. Like, this is pretty much the end of the summer now.
Yes.
This was the last big movie of the summer.
That's it.
Would you say so?
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah, because I mean, this month in general was just like jam packed with movies.
Because
Big
we
movies.
started with Mission Impossible in May,
Yeah.
Lilo and Stitch,
How to Train Your Dragon.
How to Train, which was, you know what, that was an underrated hit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that movie had no business being good. that movie, because it was live action and you know it's Universal, so it wasn't Disney, so you know that was an underrated hit.
Yeah.
So we had that, and then we get to the big three, which is Jurassic World.
Mhm.
Big letdown from that. I was
It was a big letdown, but it did make a lot of money.
It did, unfortunately. And then we had, what was that? There's Superman. Was
Superman.
after that. Pan success. I think it made like 500 mil
Yep.
domestically.
Yep.
Okay, so I want to make sure because everybody keeps saying it made 500 mil globally. I think that was just domestic. And then now we get to Fantastic Four.
Yes.
We've had three Fantastic Four movies. We had one Fantastic Four movie that has not ever been seen by human eyes unless you watched it on YouTube.
Is that the 1994 one that people keep
Yep.
talking about? Okay.
Yep, it's on YouTube. If anybody ever wants to watch it.
For a movie that hasn't been seen by a lot of people, I feel like I've seen a lot from that movie. You know what I mean?
Sad part, and well, you know what though? If you watch it, because I've actually watched it, it is probably the most comic book accurate version of the Fantastic Four.
I've heard it was pretty good. I've heard they really tried to stick with the source material on
Oh
that
yeah,
one.
I mean it looks cheap. It's very very cheap.
Well, it's the 90s. I mean, come on.
Well, I mean it was more than just that. It was also because it was very fan filmish the way it was filmed. So
you know what?
you know.
Sometimes fan films are better than the big budget films. You know what I mean?
Sure, sure, Jacob, sure. If you say so. This was very, very filmish. This is very, very fan filmish. Like
All right.
Doctor Doom, all of it looks terrible. It looks terrible as hell. But this was probably the most, Fantastic Four movie I've ever seen. Then you get to the ones in 2005. Did you like those movies?
I think I did. Well, okay. The first one I think I liked well enough. The second one I don't think I really cared for too much, to be honest. And I think it's just like the whole power swapping thing that really kind of bugged me. I don't know. Like
Yeah.
whenever superhero movies do the trope of like, oh, one of the heroes is having trouble with his powers, like it gets a little old. We've seen it a lot. And
Yeah.
Fantastic Four 2 kind of did it differently, but it was essentially, oh no, the Fantastic Four are having issues with their powers and they're swapping abilities and blah, 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 blah. So
So Jake wasn't a fan.
Doctor Doom's back and Galactus is a cloud.
No, that's bullcrap. That was not Doctor Doom. That was a horrible, cheap attempt at a Doctor Doom.
I think he was better in the first one.
Yeah, way better than the first one.
Because I was going back and I was reading up on all the Fantastic Four movies last night, actually, in preparation, since I didn't watch the movie. That's the least I could do. But I was like reading up on like the first movie and the end sequence of like him fighting, like tricking the Thing and like fighting Reed and Sue and all them. Reading that part, I was like, yeah, that's very Doctor Doom. Honestly, that's very on brand for this character.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
And the second movie was just kind of like weird because he stole the Surfer's powers or something, and
it healed his face.
yeah, that's right, because he got magically healed between movies because he was all
Yep.
scarred up from the mutation, And then in the second movie, he was like back to normal for no real reason.
Yeah. So,
And then very little like talk about Latveria at all, or any connection to Latveria really.
Oh, of course not.
So
Of course not.
yeah,
So we had those, and then of course we had yours and mine, our favorite Fantastic Four movie, with the one that came out in 2015.
Fan Four Stick,
Fan Four Stick. Why does everybody keep calling it Fan Four Stick?
because they put 4 where I think the second A is in Fantastic, and so people are like, "Oh, it's Fan Four Stick." I didn't mind that movie. I think plot wise, it had some good pieces. I just think I don't know. They rushed it with like Doctor Doom for one. The inclusion of Doctor Doom. They shouldn't have included Doctor Doom in that one. And because I think the story of like them getting their powers and then Reed being on the run, trying to like figure out how to fix himself and fix the other 3, that itself was a good plot to me. But it was just really fast, and then obviously there was other issues in the film as well. But
There's a lot of issues with that film. One is because you went completely dark, and
Very
Fantastic Four. The Fantastic Four should never go dark.
no,
I just feel like, and this kind of goes into that that little thing where everything was going dark.
yeah,
Everything has to be
it was the gritty
grim.
era.
the gritty era.
Yeah, which we're getting out of now, so that's great.
Yeah, I'm glad we're getting out of that. So, you had the gritty era of Fantastic Four. And then once we got done with 2015 Fantastic Four, I think that a lot of studios, and including 20th Century Fox, was just like, I don't know what to do with this property.
Which is weird because, I mean, I don't know. Fantastic Four can't be that difficult.
It's really not. It's really not.
They're the first family. They're Marvel's first family. They've had issues where they had to get jobs. Like that's the early issues were like that's the biggest problem they had was like we have to get day jobs. You know what I mean? Like you could work with it. I think the thing is like they're villains. They don't have a lot of notable villains, and the notable villains that they do have are Avengers level villains. Doctor Doom, Galactus, Avengers levels threats.
Omega, it's like Omega level threats. It's
Yeah.
Omega level threats.
Yeah, and then on the other end of the scale, you got Mole Man. So it's like I kind of understand like villain wise, you don't have a lot to play with, but they got some villains on their roster. You could make them interesting.
I think you can. I think you can. So going into this movie, it wasn't my highly anticipated film, but it was on my list that I got to see. Superman was my highly anticipated movie, and I will tell you straight from the jump, straight from the horses. You know what? I really dug this film. This film is really, really good.
I've heard a lot of good things.
It's probably one of the best filmed Marvel movies I've ever seen. Like CGI visually looks amazing.
Oh, that's good.
The visuals look amazing. Pedro Pascal, he really portrays Reed Richards really good.
I was curious about that.
I really loved it.
I was curious about that because I don't mind him being casted as Reed Richards, but also it was hard for me to picture him as Reed Richards outside of the trailers.
Yeah, because when you think about Pedro Pascal, you think about Mandalorian and Last of Us.
Yeah, Last of Us.
You
Wonder
know,
Woman
so,
2.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. So no, I will not compare him to that Maxwell Lord crap that was in that movie. So it's like going in, you don't see the smartest man in the world, the smartest man alive, Reed Richards, but he really portrays that very well, and he is the leader of the Fantastic Four. Do not believe what they say in the headlines of him not being the leader and them making Sue Storm the leader. Everyone had their roles in the film. The Thing had his role in the film. Johnny Storm has he's still the same Johnny Storm that we know, but he also has a little plot in there just for him.
Yeah,
and that's why I love it. Sue Storm is like the female. She's the talking head. She's not the woman that's in distress.
Right. Well, I mean, Sue Storm never was. Sue Storm was a character of her own. Like she could handle herself. She can handle her own. She turns invisible and she's a telepath. Like she can wreck some stuff.
Well, I mean, look, because in the movies, the ones that we've had, they did a horror trail of Sue Storm.
Right.
She was always just somebody that, hey, Reed, you pay attention to me more. Oh, my clothes is off because I'm invisible. Oh, okay. That's right. I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
They tried to make her a sex symbol, and I mean the whole like Reed needs to pay attention to me part that also comes from the comics a little bit because Reed does focus too much on things that he shouldn't.
Oh yeah, well, no doubt. I mean, look, there's nobody of a big Fantastic Four fan than me.
Yeah.
But yes, that is in the comics. But to have that
To be a whole
solely
plot.
be
Yeah.
to be the whole plot of her purpose in the film of
Yeah.
just her just reading, you need to pay attention to me more. You need to pay attention to me more. And you and him and Doctor Doom going back and forth, just with Sue Storm in the middle of it, nothing else that's holding it up.
Right.
That just didn't work for me, and I hated that. I've always hated that version of her. So watching this film with Vanessa Kirby, she does such a good job.
Well,
She
good.
does such a good job. Like, everybody in this film is good at their roles, and you see why they were kind of picked for these roles, despite everyone saying, "Hey, they picked them because they were cheap."
I've heard very mixed things about the castings because I've seen people kind of review it where it's like, hey, I think this character and this character were casted great, but I don't think this character and this character was. And then I've seen people across the board are like fantastic cast all the way around. So I think the casting has gotten like a little mixed reaction there.
Yeah, I mean, it's never going to be 100 for everybody,
Right.
but I can only tell you from what I've seen from my vantage point.
Right,
I
of
haven't
course.
really seen too much. How so many people have been saying about it too much.
Yeah.
I haven't saw too many stuff about it, but
I've just seen some
You know-
comments.
yeah.
So that's it. I do have an observation on Johnny Storm though. Is I've noticed like in the trailers and stuff when they show him on fire, they kind of replicate the thing where it's like they don't want to put him all on fire because they want to show his face.
Yep.
You know, I caught that actually. Like the last couple of trailers I watched, I picked up on that because it's the same thing where it's like Spider-Man's got to take his mask off, or like Iron Man's got to undo the mask, and we have to see the actor's face. And I noticed they did that with Johnny a little bit in the trailers, at least. I don't know about for the
A
movie.
little bit, but they, for the most part, his whole body, head, and all was always on fire.
Okay, good.
Yeah, that was always on fire. They never, and they never quite did that too much. So
Okay.
not to my recollection. I only, if anything, it probably did just one time. I think probably.
Okay. Well, because I know, like in the trailer where he's carrying the thing and he's like, "What time is it, Ben?" He's not fully on fire. He's like half on
yeah,
fire.
Well, that was just like that was one time. That was one time. For
Yeah.
the most part, that fool stayed on fire.
Okay.
And that damn fool looked like hell. God dog, Ghost Rider.
Nice.
You ain't see his face so damn much, but yeah, he was great in there. Evan Bosrock, I would probably lean a little bit more towards Michael Chiklis,
Mm-hmm.
but I do like Evan Bosrock in his role for him, and I think this is a very good launch pad for his role,
I just
You
wish
know,
he
but,
would have
you know.
had like some gruff in his voice.
which he doesn't.
Yeah. I wish he would, but they didn't do that.
Yeah, he played it very straightforward. He played it very, very straight. He like, look, I'm a guy, I'm a thing. I'm done being depressed about who I am and my
Mhm.
features. Who I am is who I am. Natasha Leone, she's in here. She plays like a school teacher. I thought she was gonna have a bigger role in here.
I think a lot
I
of
thought,
people did. I think
Yeah.
because people thought she was going to be the Alicia, the blind girl that he usually hooks up with, the Thing.
Yeah, I thought so too.
And so, but they made her entirely a new character, but she is essentially the Thing's love interest.
Sort of, kind of. They hint at something going on, or they kind of throw some little things at you there, here and there for it, but it doesn't really go anywhere. Like that.
Yeah.
They don't really just lean into his storyline per se. But yeah, he's great in here too. Julia Gardner as Silver Surfer works all the way. It works. It definitely works in particular with the storyline that they're telling in the movie.
Yes.
So it works it works very well for her. She's menacing, man. Her tone of voice is just like very scary.
I do like what
very
they did to
eerie.
her voice. Yeah.
Me too. I really enjoyed that part. Galactus. Oh man, this guy, man. Let me pull up his name.
Ralph Iverson.
Ralph Iverson. I love him, man. I've never seen him in except the Green Knight. Green Knight was the only movie I've seen him in. And when I heard his voice the first time, it almost shook the whole theater. Because he
Nice.
played the Green Knight. And I was just like, he would be a perfect Galactus. His voice was so scary and terrifying. Galactus is by far one of the most scariest villains that Marvel has ever put on the big screen.
As he should be.
Easily. one of the most scariest villains I have seen that Marvel put together, and that's including Thanos. Because I didn't even think Thanos was that scary. I was never threatened by him, but watching Fantastic Four, I was completely threatened by Galactus and what he could do, and I thoroughly enjoyed this film a lot. It starts out with Sue and Richard, just a cute little moment with them in the bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
No action, no nothing. It's just them talking about having, she might be pregnant. She's in the restroom, like going through normal everyday life.
Yes.
And that's what I like about this film so much. It feels like they feel like a real family.
Well,
can you hear me?
Yeah, I know. I can hear you. I'm listening. I was forming my thoughts.
Yeah. It feels like a real family that's there. And that's what I like about so much of that chemistry. And I like that the city, the world knows about them. They're the only heroes there. The aesthetic of the 1960s in that futuristic world looks so good.
Nice.
It looks so freaking good. And I like how they don't do an origin film for them. They show you all, they basically show like a feature of what they've done through the years.
Right. So they essentially do what Superman did, where it's like, hey, here's the backstory, kind of catch up.
Yep. And it kind of like on this like Ed Sullivan type show.
Right.
And basically he just, he's going through all these different chronicles, the Fantastic Four over the years, fighting all these different villains, Mole Man, and all those different things. And I thought that was so cool too. And the first half of this film, I was really, really engaged and locked in. And when they finally met up with the Herald of Silver Surfer, when they finally met up with Silver Surfer, that's when the film kind of picks up a lot more. And for some people, they might not like the first half of it because it is little to no action.
I've been told there's a lot of dialogue in this movie. For a Marvel movie. A lot of dialogue. For a Marvel movie, it's more dialogue than usual.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot of dialogue heavy. And it's not until like when we get into the middle of the film when they decide, hey, let's go see Galactus. Maybe we can reason with him before he decides to eat Earth. He eats his Earth. And that's when the film really picks up from there. And when I tell you, when they go up there, when they go up to that space, man, it's I never thought Marvel was able to achieve the possibilities of making anything look half as good as what I saw.
Well, good.
You know what I'm saying? Like Interstellar, it was almost like watching Interstellar.
Really?
It really, really was. It really, really was. That whole scene, that whole action sequence between Silver Surfer and Johnny was so good. Oh man, that's probably my favorite scene. And that's somebody that loves Superman. That's probably my favorite scene I've loved so far of this summer. Is them on the ship, getting away from Silver Surfer, and trying to get out of the black hole. And Silver Surfer is on their ass, looking like they're T-3000 from Terminator 2. And meanwhile, Sue Storm is giving birth. Like, coolest freaking scene.
I had read that was they thought about not having that scene, or they thought about making that like. Is that me? That's me. Sorry, I have a 1 o'clock alarm that I keep forgetting to turn off.
No, you good. You good.
But yeah, I had read somewhere that like they either were thinking about not including that scene or thinking about opening the movie with that scene or something. I don't know. Something about her giving birth to Franklin was like kind of a debate for a minute, like where to put it in the movie or to even include it or how to include it and whatnot.
It definitely works. It definitely works because you're trying to hurry up and get out of this thing. It's closing in fast.
Mm-hmm.
Silver Surfer's on you behind. And then it's like, she's got to give birth. There's gravity. There's gravity at play. So you're trying to strap her down so that way she can give birth properly. And then at one point, Sue Storm, she tells Johnny, kill her. He's like, you want me to kill her? He's like, yeah. She wants your nephew. Kill her.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that so freaking cool, man. I'm getting hyped. I'm getting jazzed just thinking about it.
It's
like I was so locked in on that part.
Like she's a huge threat right now. Like we got to dispatch her. Yeah.
Which you rarely hear from a superhero. You rarely hear a superhero say something like that. Yeah. And even that kind of caught me off guard a little bit because I didn't think that a hero would ever say something like that.
Right. Well, also at this point they don't know the Silver Surfer's backstory, right? So they're assuming they're a straight villain, just like Galactus is.
Yeah.
They don't realize that Silver Surfer is kind of a slave of sorts, or pretty much a whole slave actually, because that's the only reason why she's doing what she's doing is to save her planet or keep
Yep.
her planet from being devoured. So yeah, they don't know that at this point. So it's like, yeah,
Yeah.
murder her.
And when Sue said that, he was like, "Okay, here I go, here I go." And I like the Johnny relationship between Silver Surfer because he's trying to get to know this girl. He thinks she's hot,
Yeah,
and it's like he keeps hearing this message that she said in a different language, and his whole subplot in the movie is him trying to decipher this message the entire time. And I thought that was so cool because in the first two Fantastic Fours, the movies that we've had, and even the one, if you want to throw in the Michael B. Jordan one, he's never had a good storyline.
yeah, not really.
Johnny has never had a storyline that really mattered worth a damn.
No, he was really kind of annoying as in the other Fantastic Four movies. I don't think Michael B. Jordan did. I don't think Michael B.
Said he was
Jordan did a
annoying.
bad job with him. I just think that movie entirely just didn't do much for those characters at all.
They didn't give him nothing to do. They
Yeah.
didn't give him nothing to do.
Yeah, no. I mean, it was a Reed Richards movie, but that
Yeah.
I've already said that. So
So it's like watching him have a whole subplot of his own was so cool to see too. And him meeting up with Silver Surfer, and then him finally explaining, okay, this is why you're doing this. You don't need to do this. You need to help us. And I thought yeah, you're right. It does have a Silver Surfer edge to it, but it's not quite all the way because the only thing that keeps me from not loving this film is because we didn't see a lot of Galactus and a lot of Silver Surfer. Because
Yeah.
when they get back to Earth, you know, the whole world is turned against Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Because they find out Galactus wants the kid,
yeah,
and they're not willing to give up their kid, obviously.
yeah,
And then there's a part in there where Reed is like, you know, I've figured it out mathematically and scientifically. And Sue was like, "Are you kidding me right now? You really thinking about giving up our kid?" And he's like, "No, I'm just thinking about every possibility of everything that he's saying."
yeah,
And what I like about that part, and it's such an insignificant part to somebody else that might not be a fan of Fantastic Four, but it's kind of Reed Richards. And I don't know every line per se, but the stuff that she was saying in there is like, being you hurts me. Reed in the comics is, especially a part of the Illuminati, he can be just as evil as Doctor Doom.
oh yeah,
People forget that.
yeah.
You know, people really forget how evil Reed Richards. And he's
Well-
not trying to be evil. He's just very science.
Well, every other, most every other version of Reed Richards is a villain. Like it's every time he meets like another version of himself, like they're bad people. Like there's
they're not, yeah.
versions of him that become Doctor Doom. There's versions of him that become the Maker. You know, there's versions of him that. And normally it's because Reed Richards loses his focus, or he's not focused on the right things. Like he's not doing right by his family, or he's not doing right by the science, or whatever. And so he becomes a villain from his own mistakes. And that's kind of the thing, is like Reed Richards always has like this level of hubris that can be his downfall at any moment.
No, you're
That's
right.
what I think anyway. Yeah.
No, you're right. And that little part in there is what I noticed. And it's like, yeah, so much from the comics, man. There's so much from the comics, little small little nuggets in there that are part of their character traits. That if Marvel does this thing right, moving forward, they got something there. They got something.
Yeah.
So I like that. And I like how these people turned against him. And at the same time, she's telling them, look, I'm not going to put our son up for Galactus. That's not for debate. But I also won't put our world against that as well.
Right. Yeah.
You know, so they find out of this plan, which is kind of a nutso plan, right?
I've seen the memes from SpongeBob where,
Yeah.
where it's like, what if we just moved the town from here and pushed it over there?
Which is a nutso plan. And it's the only plan they had.
Yeah.
You know, it's the only plan that was left. It's like, hey, we can move the Earth, and we can move it to a place where he will never
teleport
be
it or
able to find us.
something. Yeah.
Yeah, and he'll never be able to find us. Because in the beginning of the film, the beginning of the film, Reed finds a way to move an egg from one spot to another. I was like, and right then and there, I already knew that's what I was going to go and play. I said, this is foreshadowing.
Yep,
This
you
is-
gotta set
this
it up.
is foreshadowing. You gotta set it up, right? And yeah.
But-
so that's part of
I would say that also sets up like how they're involved in like Doomsday and Secret Wars and the multiverse stuff, right? This teleportation device.
and I'll get to that.
Okay.
I'm definitely gonna get. We're gonna put a pin into that because after the review, I want to say something about that. And
All
so
right.
I'm glad you mentioned that. So put a pin into that. But I like how they set these little probes up around the world and everyone's helping. And I'm just like, this is unrealistic. This is unrealistic. There's no way in hell that everyone's gonna help set this up.
Mhm.
But apparently they set this thing up. Silver Surfer comes down and still start. Just when they start to do the countdown, she comes in and just start destroying each and every last one of the machines that
Of
they set up
course.
across the world. I was like, what the hell, man?
They didn't make it Silver Surfer proof. That's their mistake.
Oh my goodness. I also like Mole Man. Mole Man was very funny in here too because he turned into a good guy
Mhm.
because he kind of turned his life around and he loves Sue Storm. The rest of the Fantastic Four he can't stand, so he helps get the humans and stuff like that from New York City. He helps out get the whole city underground.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so they because Mole Man has his own underground lair,
Yeah.
But-
Subterranea.
subterranean, but they don't. The only thing they don't do about subterranean because they don't have like mutants in subterranean. There were no mutants. They were just regular people.
Ah.
Yeah, that was the only difference. But I thought he was hilarious in there. The actor that plays Mo Man, and man, when she comes and destroy those different machines, that's when the film just gets even more hilariously funny. Galactus he's coming to Earth. He arrives in New York City.
I think
He
it's
was
really
gonna-
cool they actually had him come to Earth and
I do
stomp
too.
around the Earth and whatnot. That's a really cool like addition.
If one I heard, it was kind of practical too. Some of it was practical.
Yeah. Well, he has there's photos of him actually wearing the suit.
Yep, there is.
So they actually put him in the suit and had him stomp around. I assume a fake city or just a green screen room, but
Yeah.
but they actually had him stomp around and stuff in the suit, which is really nice. It's a nice touch.
Yeah, it was a nice touch. Yeah, I really, really liked it. He looked hella menacing, man. He looks like stuff that nightmares are made out of.
As he should
Like,
be.
I'm not gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you right now. He looks hella menacing. So, I think the only part that people are gonna not like is Franklin Richards, because there are also parts in here where he looks a little wonky, where you can kind of tell it's a CGI baby. But essentially, that's nothing you can really do.
According to Vanessa Kirby, it was a real baby. I don't know.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that one, baby, because that
She
was
said it was a real baby, so I don't know. Maybe it's just a really ugly baby.
well. Look, I mean, the whole movie it wasn't a fake baby, but there are certain parts in the film where there was a CGI baby. I don't care what she say. I don't give a damn what she say. There was a CGI baby there. Like it's certain parts in the film. Now, I'm not saying the whole film was a CGI baby, because no, of course you can't. You can't do that because we would all know. But there are certain parts, like towards the end, where you can see there's a CGI baby there. The eyes, nothing looks real. Like, I'm not crazy. I said, like, everyone saw it. Everyone saw that shit. It looked bad. It looked really, really bad.
Okay.
But and look, I understand why you can't use a real baby. For people that's complaining, talking about why it wasn't a real baby, you do know you can't put an infant on a Hollywood set. Like, they have feeding times. You can't put those lights in their faces. Their eyes not fully developed. It's like, are you kidding me right now?
Yeah.
Are people that stupid?
Some people
I'm
are.
like, okay, come on, man. No, so they didn't. I thought that was so crazy to me that people were complaining about how they didn't use a real baby. I was just like, come on, man. They can't put it. That's why they had to age him up a little bit. They aged him up by a couple months, so that way they could use a real baby. Because if you use a freshly newborn baby out of a womb, no.
Well, I mean,
are you kidding me?
it makes sense because from what I've read about the plot, it sounds like a lot of time passes between them learning about Galactus to Galactus actually showing up. Because it takes time for them to build those bridges, for sure. And then I think it said it took them a month to even tell the world that Galactus was going to come eat the planet.
Well, it also takes time for them. Yeah, yeah, because when they came back, it was like a month.
Yeah.
They've been going for like 3 months or 4 months, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And Galactus, it also takes time for him to travel. His slow ass is coming too.
Yeah.
So it takes time for him to travel. So that's why I like about this film, because it kind of reminds me of Interstellar in a way. Because, you know, he had to save Earth. Matthew McConaughey had to save Earth.
Yeah.
And had to find a new civilization of Earth. And this movie, you know, parallels it a little bit. And, you know, of course, at the end, they were able to save the Earth.
Yeah.
They were able to stop Galactus. The Silver Surfer she finally, did her thing and saved the Fantastic Four and Earth from being sacrificed.
Right.
And they don't really talk about him anymore after that. It's like both of them go into this black hole and you don't see from him again.
Yeah, they get like transported off, which very similar to Rise of Silver Surfer, right? Because Silver Surfer sacrifices himself to stop Galactus.
So I'm pretty sure you're going to see him again in Doomsday. I would have to assume you're going to see Galactus again in Doomsday.
Yeah, you don't just use Galactus once, right?
You can't.
It's a big Avengers level threat.
Yeah, you can't do that. So, you know, they save Earth. Everything is good. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Then we get to the post-credit scene, and, you know, everybody wants to talk about, which is, in my opinion, is cool and lame at the same time.
Yeah.
It's a cool shot and a lame shot.
I looked at it.
Sue reading a book. She goes to get another book. She comes back. She sees Dr. Doom. The child is touching Dr. Doom's face, and he's got his mask pointed to the camera. Mm-hmm. Like, you don't need to do that, right? Like, you don't need to do that. Like, we know it's you,
right?
It's like, you don't have to subliminally point the mask towards the camera. We already know it's Dr. Doom. This lame, horrible mask, by the way.
Yeah.
I really hope that's not the mask he wears in the film.
It might be.
I hope not.
Then again,
I hope not.
Then again, who knows? I don't know. Apparently, that movie's not even like finished being written. So,
like, that mask is absolutely terrible. But yeah. So that's the end of it, and then it ends with another silly stinger, and that's it.
I know a lot of people were surprised that it didn't show them being transported to like the Thunderbolts, because like the Thunderbolts end credit scene where the Fantastic Four ship shows up.
Yeah.
This movie didn't lead to that scene at all. So now people are curious as to like, well, when do they show up in the main timeline? Like, what's that about?
That's the main mystery, man. You got to tune in next year.
Yeah,
tune in next year. Like, they can't force feed everything, man.
No, they shouldn't. They should.
Yeah, they can't force feed everything. So tune in next year, Christmas time, preferably.
I do find it funny that, like, off the back of the success of this movie so far, Marvel's already being like, well, we're going to go back to singular storylines. Like, this seemed to work out pretty well. We're just going to... Like, I mean, I get it. And I've said it before, I'm fine with singular storylines, but it's that classic of like, oh, it worked, let's just keep doing it. You know? Yeah. You know, it's like, well, maybe think about it a little bit more.
Yeah, I get their point. But... yeah, it was just a really good film, man. It was it wasn't as feel good film. It was very downer because everything was, because the facts, the stakes were there. There were some serious stakes. You know, that they had to save the world from this huge threat. And one thing I will say, while I don't want to do the debate stuff, but I will say this was actually better than. I mean, I feel like Superman was a little bit better than Fantastic Four. Because it was a little bit more. It wasn't downer. You know, it wasn't like a sad film. You know, Fantastic Four felt like it was just very deep.
It had a lot of emotions and
it had a lot of emotions in it.
Yeah.
Now, one thing I will say about this film had one singular story, and it was about the Earth, saving Earth, and Galactus wanting Franklin Richards. Mm-hmm. With Superman, you had about 4 different stories playing. You had 4 different plots. You know. Now, I think that's one thing that Superman could not have done better. They could have done better. It should have been just one storyline. We should have just went with one storyline. Because I think that's where Fantastic Four works a little bit more than Superman. It had one storyline moving for itself.
I see.
With Superman, you had about 4 different storylines. And I think that's some of the reason why it kind of went down a little bit, you know, with the reviews and stuff. And that's what some of the mixed reviews that came from it, because it was just so much stuff going on in Superman. In Fantastic Four, you don't have that much.
Right.
You truly don't have that much.
Yeah, because it's a slow burn to the the final act, and then also
Slow burn.
they're the
one
only
storyline.
superheroes. Yeah, they're the only
They're the only
superheroes.
superheroes. You know, it's one storyline, and it tells a story for that story.
I see.
You know, for that movie, and I think that's where it works at a lot more than Superman. But I would probably watch Superman a little bit more. Like if I had 2 DVDs at home, I'll probably watch Superman at home. I'll probably watch Superman more times than Fantastic Four.
I will say about Superman having multiple plots, I think the multiple plots do kind of converge at some point. So they do have a purpose. It's not like plots get lost or anything. It all kind of does come together towards the end.
Sometimes, some of it,
You know, yeah.
So some of it does. I feel like they could have just ran with one storyline. It would have worked. Like you got the War of Baravia, then you had Superman's parents, and then, which I would have liked to have really kind of dove in that a little bit more, in my opinion. What else did you have? You have stuff with Lex Luthor.
Well, yeah,
then
the
you had
Justice
stuff with
Gang stuff. I think that's
Justice Gang stuff.
I think you could have backed off on them a little bit.
Yeah, and then you had Superman trying to get Crypto, and then
The crypto stuff you could have backed off a little bit as well.
and then you had the what you call it, the dimension.
Yeah.
So with Fantastic Four, you only have one story working, and that is it. That's
Right.
it. You didn't have to follow so much.
Right.
So for this film, I give it a 8.9.
All right.
8.9 out of 10.
Okay. That's a solid review. I think it looks great. I'm still excited to see it, and we're going to go
Oh,
see
it's
it.
a very good film.
I mean, we haven't missed a Marvel movie in theaters since like we started dating and whatnot, Khadija and I. So we're going to see it at some point. It's just this week it didn't really work out for us, but I'm very excited to see it. A lot of great things about it. I'm glad it's like singular. I'm glad there's like not a lot of homework, and it's nice. It's refreshing to see a Marvel movie that's like, oh, we don't have to worry about them explaining where Fantastic Four have been because this is where they've been. They're in a different world. They're in a different planet or dimension or whatever you want to call it, universe. So it's nice and refreshing. Again, I from the trailers, I like how the world works, and I hope we get to see it again. Now that this movie's come out, and we know that they don't lose at the end of this movie, that like some people thought. Because I think you had that theory where you thought Galactus wins, and that's how they end up in the main timeline, right?
Oh yeah, everybody did. Everybody had that because it was like, but seeing the film and just like you just said, you kind of want to see more of this world.
Right.
I kind of want to see more of this Earth. I'm not gonna lie.
So I'm glad they didn't get rid of it, and I'm hoping after Doomsday and Secret Wars plays out and they get to revisit this world, that we do get a sequel or we do get a third movie or whatever, and maybe. I don't want to say they should start adding characters to this world, but if they want to do like a soft reboot, like the rumors kind of seem to suggest, you could use their universe to build up your next Marvel Cinematic Universe. Maybe bring everybody back to the past a little bit, do the retrofuturism look for everybody. But I mean, at some point, you're just going to run into the same issue. So I don't know how well that would work out either. But the world does look nice, and I think it's refreshing, and I'm excited to see it.
Yeah, it looks good, man. Like at some points in the film, I was just like, hey, let's go back there, man. Let's go back there. Don't just leave that. I want to see some more of this.
Yeah.
So yeah, I know you had some stuff that you want to talk about with Doomsday, and you said something during the review.
Okay.
And I told you to put a pin into it.
Yeah, Doctor. You have to remind me. We were talking about Dr. Doom. We were talking about the teleportation device.
Yes.
That's right. Yeah. Because that's how they defeat Galactus, right? They push him into that device and like he gets sent somewhere else. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I clearly see that being the setup for Doomsday. That's clearly how this Doctor Doom either gets here, gets to their universe, or gets to our main timeline universe. Because we also don't know what version of Doom this is, right? We don't know. We don't know if this is the Fantastic Four's version of Doom, or we don't know if this is a completely different version of Doom. We're not sure if it's Iron Man Doom. to be entirely fair, we don't know. It could be, and I'm hoping it's not, but it kind of feels like it might be.
Well, I know when Sue was talking to the world nations, and the camera panned to Latveria.
Oh, there's a missing chair.
There was a missing chair, and the camera kind of stayed on it for a minute. And
Yeah.
I didn't notice it until late. I was like, wait a minute, that said Liberia.
Okay. Yeah.
So
People
we know-
keep talking
we know it
about that.
exists.
Yeah. I keep seeing
definitely
articles about
exists.
that. Yeah. So we know there is a Doom in this universe, but we don't know where he's been. And I mean, I can entirely see that. I could see them. They kind of rewrote their own history, right? Like they got their superpowers and they came back and they were the super team, but they're also not alluding to there was a fifth guy and something happened to that fifth person. And now that fifth person is back looking for some sort of revenge, perhaps. So it's real curious
it
to see
could
what
be.
the setup is. Because obviously, like, Doomsday has to start where that scene leaves off, right? Like the Vanessa, Sue Storm coming in and seeing Doom with her child. Like, that
Yeah.
has to be the beginning of Doomsday. Or you started off with Doom's point of view from the very beginning, and then you lead up to that scene, and then the rest of the movie kicks off. But I imagine that's how the movie's going to start. It's like it's him getting to Franklin Richards, and then he gets in that little teleportation device, and then we meet the new Avengers from our main timeline, and the movie continues from there.
I don't know, man. I don't
It's
know
very
what to expect
curious.
with this.
Yeah,
I'm very curious, man.
Yeah,
The next year, this definitely Doomsday will definitely be my most anticipated film. I think that will be everybody's most anticipated film.
yeah, for sure.
And the sad part, Bob, we're going to have to wait till Christmas time.
So I know, right? We're gonna have to wait till Christmas time. We're probably not gonna get any kind of trailer or photos or any substantial piece of marketing until probably next spring.
And it's like, heavens forbid that it comes out on Christmas time, because that's the same day as Avatar.
Yeah, Avatar 3 comes out, which I have no
So,
desire to see any more Avatar films. I saw the trailer come out, and I'm just like, okay.
So I'm like, okay, so you got Avatar and Doomsday. Somebody's going to have to move from that spot.
Yeah. But also, they're both Disney properties, so either way, Disney's making money.
Yeah,
You know
but
what I
both
mean?
of them, but James Cameron's going to want his stuff in IMAX.
Yeah, that's
It
true.
has to be in IMAX.
Yeah,
And we know Marvel desires to be in IMAX too as well.
that's true.
So I mean, yeah, you can share IMAX, no doubt about it. But those movies like gonna be damn near 3 hours long.
Yeah, both of them.
Both of them are damn near 3 hours long.
Mm.
So I pray that they don't delay Doomsday, but I would not be surprised if it is delayed and pushed back.
Or bring it forward. But probably
If
most likely
they want to bring
delayed.
it forward, go right ahead.
Yeah, most likely delayed since the rumors are they don't have a finished script.
Yeah,
And I don't know, are they even filming anymore? Weren't they filming? But
yeah, it's still filming. It's still
okay,
filming.
because I saw there was a picture of Pedro Pascal on another movie set for some other movie he's working on. And I was like, shouldn't you be doing Doomsday right now?
I mean, you can do both. You can do both. Like
Yeah.
Robert Pattinson, he's gonna be doing both.
Yeah, I guess you could.
'Cause he's gonna be doing Dune and Batman.
Yeah,
And Zendaya, she's gonna be doing her show.
yeah, she's got
and
like
be
4
doing-
movies.
and doing-
Yeah,
Yeah, she's got 4 things she's gonna be doing. Tom Holland as well. So it could be done. It could be done. It's just a cramped time now where you have to film these movies all at once.
yeah. 2026 is going to be a big year, just like this year was, I think. Because we also
Yeah.
have Odyssey and we have a few other films coming out next year, like big movies.
Superman, Supergirl,
Supergirl, yeah.
Acne versus Coyote.
Yeah, that's finally
Wile E.
coming out. I'm
Coyote.
excited for that one.
Yep. I saw the Comic-Con. That was pretty cool. Did you see that?
Yeah.
They had.
They brought the lawyer out and they brought.
I
the
love
Wile E.
that.
Coyote.
I
Yeah.
love that.
That was a
The
good
marketing for it. That was
Yeah.
a good little bit. I hope they keep doing that.
Yeah, I'm excited for that movie. I'm really curious to see what it's like. And I watched the Looney Tunes movie, The Day the Earth Blew Up, over the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I was not very into it, honestly. I think I fell asleep while watching it.
Oh damn.
Yeah, it didn't really move the needle
Oh,
for me,
damn.
man. And like I wanted to like it, but I don't know. It didn't really move the needle. And then also like the sound mixing was bad on it because like the music was really loud, but the dialogue was really low.
Well, don't tell David Zaslav that. 'Cause that's exactly why he wants to get rid of the Looney Tunes. Don't tell him that.
But the thing is, I
He's
know there's
like-
good Looney Tunes content and property and shows and movies out there. I just don't think that one did very well. It's also weird because like it's hard to pair Porky Pig and Daffy Duck. So I'll give him the benefit of the doubt there.
I just think that we love, Looney Tunes as an adult,
Mm-hmm.
but Looney Tunes and whoever gets his brand, they're gonna have to move this to the conscious of kids.
Yeah.
Like they have to move this to the it's not to appease adults.
Right.
Like that's the problem. Like I hear everybody keep saying it. Everybody keeps saying, "Oh man, they got to bring Looney Tunes. They got to do this." Like, what do the kids say? Like, what do the kids say? It doesn't matter what we say. We're grown as adults. Of course, we're gonna like the Looney Tunes. We grew up with the Looney Tunes, but kids nowadays don't follow that stuff.
Yeah,
so it's kind of irritating. Like, I want the Wile E. Coyote to be good, but I haven't heard any kid that cares about the Wile E. Coyote movie.
Well, it's also like not a very, I don't know, kid-friendly movie. It's about a court case.
Yeah, it's a court case.
They're doing a court case. You know, it's a comedy. It's a court comedy, courtroom comedy. Kids aren't gonna want to watch a courtroom comedy.
No,
That's how it is. It's like the difference between Space Jam and Looney Tunes Back in Action.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Space Jam, great movie. Looney Tunes Back in Action, not so much.
So much.
And that was a bit more adult oriented, I think. I think they had some more adult jokes in there that just like really went over kids' heads. And Looney Tunes does do adult stuff that goes over kids' heads, but
oh yeah, a lot of times.
It felt more predicated to an older crowd than a younger crowd, unlike Space Jam, where you had Michael Jordan, who was big at the time, and if you were a kid and you were a basketball fan, you knew of him. And
you
if you
knew
didn't,
who Michael Jordan was.
And if you didn't, you still knew the Looney Tunes part.
Yep.
So just like the combination of that world really worked out.
It works, man.
Yeah.
It works. It just freaking works. And like I say, that it's up to Warner Brothers or whoever gets this property to understand that it does not matter what we want. It matters what the kid wants. Do the kid, how they view Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
And that's the main thing, is because right now the public conscious they don't really care about Looney Tunes like that. Kids don't care about Looney Tunes like that.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Yeah,
but
it's just a shame. But I mean, that's just the way it is.
Yeah, but I mean, you can always bring back the interest. It's just you just gotta make something that catches the kids.
Yeah, that catches the kids' attention.
Yeah, so I think it can be done. But I don't think Acne versus Coyote is going to be the movie to do it. But,
no, that's not going to be the movie that does it.
No.
It's not going to be the movie that does it.
But the next thing they make can easily do it if they really think it out.
Yeah. I was going to do a review for, Happy Gilmore 2, but I didn't watch it. I forgot to watch it.
Oh, yeah. I haven't seen it either. I don't know.
It's on Netflix.
I don't think he should have made a sequel. I think it's weird again, it's a legacy sequel, so I know they're going to do like the same bits. I saw the scene with Eminem, then that was pretty funny. And from what I understand, there's like an hour of content with Eminem where he's just like doing a bunch of jokes and doing a bunch of bits that they couldn't use because obviously
I heard it was like 80 something cameos in this movie.
Yeah, there's a lot of cameos in it. Like a lot of people came to just be a part of the movie, and that's great. It's just I already know it's gonna follow the same beats of the first movie.
Well, see, I mean, that's the thing. It probably does not follow the same beats from the first movie when you got 80 something cameos. And see, this is the same thing that happened to Coming to America with Eddie Murphy.
Mm-hmm.
I understand everybody wants to be a part of the film. I get it. I get it. Jacob want to be part of the film.
You can't bring in everybody. Yeah, you can't.
Rich want to be part of the film. I get it.
Yeah, you can't bring in everybody. You
can't bring in everybody, man. No. There has to be a story there.
Well, because then it feels like you're just like pointing the camera at your friends the whole movie, right? Like it's just like oh, there's that guy, there's that guy, there's that guy.
Yeah, it just feels like a parody.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, come on, man, you just can't keep doing this. So I'm gonna watch it. I just haven't revved myself up to watch it yet. I did get the Subway Happy Gilmore cup though.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I got Adam Sandler.
Subway's doing Happy Gilmore promotion.
Yeah, because in the first one they were heavily promoted in that movie.
That's
Subway.
Funny.
Yeah, Adam Sandler ate at Subway. He had Subway shirt on and stuff like that. So I think he worked at Subway to try to get a job at some point in the first half of the film.
Oh well, dang.
Yeah, so that Subway was like, well, since she was in the first one, let's double down and try to get some more money.
Yeah, they need it because Subway's gone downhill.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. So that's pretty much it, man. That's all I got.
All right. Well, hey, try to check it out. I'll try to check it out, and we'll talk about it next week. We can talk about Happy Gilmore. Twisted Metal 2 Season 2 is coming out, too.
I just saw the commercial. I was just about to say that.
Yeah. And then I finished The Bear Season 4 some Have you looked at it yet, Bear?
Oh, I haven't. I didn't even know it was on.
Yeah, man, they dropped it all at once like a month ago.
Oh wow!
On Hulu,
See, I didn't even know that.
Oh man, yeah, it's really good. There's a season 5. They got picked up for a 5th season, so
Okay.
yeah. So we got to talk about that at some point.
Oh yeah, did you see the Zootopia?
Zootopia trailer? No, I
Yep.
saw it came out, but I didn't watch it.
Oh, it's good. It's
Yeah,
really good.
Joel
Yeah.
likes Zootopia.
Oh, me too. I love Zootopia. I don't know what took him so damn long to make a second.
I know.
Like that's one movie you should have made a sequel for.
Joel said one year for Halloween he went to work dressed up as the fox Nick,
Mm-hmm.
and his coworkers were like, "What are you doing?"
Oh my god.
They were looking at him sideways, and it reminded me of a coworker we used to have that also dressed up as
Yep.
Nick.
Yep.
Yeah, but I was like,
Yeah.
the clever part about that was also his name. So I was like, oh, I get the joke here.
Yeah, that butt plug as a tail.
I don't know about all that, sir, but
the butt plug as a tail.
I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that.
Oh.
All right. Well, anyway, I think we're done here. If,
You think so?
Yeah, I think so. So if anybody listening out there wants to email us about Fantastic Four or
butt
Whataburger
plugs.
or your coworkers dressing up as cartoon characters, child-friendly cartoon characters, so you can email us at onthegopod2023@gmail.com. You can also find us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. It's On The Go with Jacob and James. You can find me on Instagram at jacobdantone.audio, and you can find James at Instagram at
9794.
yes, sir. And that's it. That's all we got for you guys this week. So without further ado, I'm on the go. James is on the go. We are all on the go.